harbors are a stopping point for many on their way to death. Through rain, sun, and moida, the boats keep moving the people from shore to shore, never suspecting that this may be their final destination.
Attention all passengers. Please be advised that embarkation will commence shortly. Please stand clear of the gangway until the ship has fully docked. In cooperation with the Alliance, the Calderay welcome you to Aberdeen and hope you have a pleasant, peaceful stay. Ande Tharasa Thil.
It was death that brought me to Aberdeen that day. A mysterious corpse placed in a peculiar spot in a bizarre manner. It's these sorts of macabre displays that gets the local guards riled up, and a two-bit semi-retired detective like myself a new case to work.
Detective Cryptic Darkside, I presume. I'm your guard. Courtesy of Thrall himself. You must be special.
The war chief must have been worried about my safety. Goblins generally aren't welcome in Night Elf lands. What do they call you?
Sergeant Groller Elfslayer. But you can and probably should call me Groll.
Elf Slayer?
It's from the First War. Just Quel'Dorai. We should be fine. Besides, Night Elves aren't going to throw a hissy fit over a name.
Thrall's sense of humor should never be underestimated. I only hoped it wouldn't get me killed by the Caldorai warriors. Let's not bring it up if we don't have to. The Night Elf sentry towered over me, her powerful legs and sharp features forming shadow daggers pointed at my heart. Despite my best efforts, my eyes lingered over her rippling abs. Her armor wouldn't stop a blade if she got hit, but I get the impression that never happens.
Like what you see, Detective Darkside.
Busted.
And if it isn't for the Elf Slayer, what a name for a grunt who hasn't swung an axe since the First War. Is the war chief afraid his gilded soldier will break?
I'll break you in half!
You must be Sentry Shadowkeep. I know you served in the Third War under Tyrande Whisperwind herself. It's an honor, but I know how our presence can be unsettling for the locals.
Normally, I'd be quickly ushering you both out of town at the end of my blade. But Admiral Moonsea is quite insistent that both the Horde and Alliance can find common ground on this peculiar death.
When the war chief calls me in as a personal favor, I'm already intrigued. I'd like to see this omen of the next apocalypse they're all so worried about.
Follow me.
The Shrine of the Ancients. A powerful place where the spirits of nature and ancient night elves commune and guide new adventurers, helping them defeat evil wherever it may arise.
And here is the body.
Golkosh! What happened to his head?
We have no idea. There's so much blood everywhere, and there's no spirit to commune with. The ancient who guards the place left.
His head was smashed in by a massive force. I can see the remnants of the top of his skull and his esophagus. The rest of his head was mashed into a goo and then spread along the ground to create this.
A pentagram. Did they use him to summon a demon?
While a warlock might make sense, not even an ogre could crush a skull instantly.
How do you know it was instant? It looks to me like he suffered a great deal.
No, he probably didn't even feel it, poor fella. His head was smashed into his neck like a mountain berry. The resultant mess was then scooped into that stone basin and stirred with something, maybe a very strong wooden ladle.
A wooden ladle.
So it's a demonic ritual of some kind. Why aren't we talking to the spirit? Can't we resurrect him?
Whatever occurred here, no priest or druid has been able to revive him. It's as though his death is permanent.
Hardcore.
Oh, not a ladle. Not a wooden ladle at all. A finger. A tree ant finger.
What?
How could that be possible? No treant would harm a night elf.
let alone the one who dedicated themselves to fighting evil here.
She was right about that, but the clues didn't lie. The overwhelming strength required to destroy a skull in a single blow, bits of bark mashed in with the mess of night elf goo, long root-like marks around the pentagram's center and edges. There was no doubt about it. I know the tree ant was the moiterer, and I think I know why.
To the point, quickly, little hordling.
Let's not turn this investigation into a larger bloodbath.
That's the problem with warriors. Every thought turns to bloodshed when their beliefs are challenged. Let me show you something.
What is this spell? It's like I can see past the edge of reality.
True sight. The only thing that can reveal the taint of the void all about this place. I noticed it when we walked up, but I didn't want to say anything until I was sure.
But if you just cast the spell, how did you see it?
There's more to me than meets the eye. I'm no stranger to dealing with demons, but no one likes being associated with someone who deals with them. The worry and disdain on her face spoke volumes, but there was a fear in her eyes, and it wasn't because of me.
What is that?
True sight takes a while to get adjusted to, but once you can see through the veil of reality, the monsters that lurk can be disconcerting to the uninitiated. That is an aspect of Cthulhu, an elder god of Azeroth. It was here long before us, and it will remain long after. Unfortunately, its prison has been leaking.
We often send soldiers into Ankirash to destroy Cthulhu. How is it still able to do something like this?
The bubbling flesh pod that we know as Cthulhu is just a surfacing pimple on Azeroth. The true depths of the Elder Gods cannot be understood by us mere mortals.
Mortals.
Either way, mystery solved.
How is it solved? We don't have the murderer in our hands yet.
They're long gone, probably corrupting ants out in Fellwood by now. Even if we captured it, which I don't recommend, it would just turn more people insane.
What can we do then?
Find it and kill it. You're good at that kind of stuff.
I see. Thank you for your insight, detective. But I'll have to escort you back to the harbor now.
We need to report this to the war chief anyways.
I'm sure.
One thing, Miss Shadowkeep.
Yes, detective.
Keep an eye out for madness amongst your people. The more power they hold, the more likely they are to be a target. Cthulhu loves to turn people against each other.
I will, detective.
I could see the confusion and pity in her eyes. I don't think she'll ever forgive me for what I showed her that day. But no one really likes finding out that the entirety of who they are can be erased by ancient gods they can't even see.
What will we tell the war chief when we get back to Orgrimmar?
Same thing we told the sentry. Keep sending soldiers to take down Cthulhu's blister, and watch out for madness in those you trust.
And the corrupt ancient? Should we not send soldiers to find and destroy it?
I'm pretty sure the Alliance can take care of it, and you probably don't want any troops here when murder's afoot. It's a difficult tale to believe, and for many, it's easier to think it was their long-term war enemy than an aspect of a god they supposedly kill on the regular.
Will there be more of them?
Of course there will. People have a way of denying the inevitable. The Elder Gods are never going to be fully contained by us, and inevitably, at our weakest moment, they will rise again. In the meantime, the best we can do is hold on to hope.
Hardcore Victims Unit Episode 1 was written and directed by DesignerDave. Audio editing and engineering by Bolton. Video editing for the YouTube video by Willberg. And our voice actors on this project were Charles Lobaugh, Donald Guzzi, Maria Stoeva, and Ren.